I believe they were 14 of 26 from three in the first half. Just what'd you see from the defense in the first half, and then what it might have looked different in the
Yeah, I
second?
thought a couple things. I think they had 3 or 4 off of offensive rebounds. And then we had 5 bad switches where, and that's what we showed at halftime. We just, all 5 of them you just cannot have. We showed them all, which I never do that many clips. And we this can't happen, and our guys did it, so it's good. Transition D was phenomenal tonight because they want to get the ball up the floor. I thought this was a great weak side defensive night. They really make you work on the weak side, and I thought our guys were locked in.
Andre gets the steal right away. Just kind of what you think of the energy that he brought?
Exactly what we wanted from him. He made plays. He was athletic. Defensively, I thought he pitched the shutout almost on anybody he guarded. So got his hands on things, got a couple offensive rebounds, ran the floor a couple of times. It's so funny. Though he didn't get the ball, I kept telling him, with your speed, if you sprint down the middle of the floor, someone has to take you. And a couple of times it was a guard, a couple of times it was a big, and it led to us getting threes. So he did everything we asked him to do.
Gary plays 8 minutes in the first half, doesn't play in the secend half. What went into that decision?
Back spasms. Yeah. So I saw him running down the floor in the second quarter, and I turned and said, he's not running normal. I'm not a real doctor, but I saw that. So
Bobby's been kind of up and down at the
Needed
start
a
of the
game.
season, but
Yeah.
what'd you see? How did he get going in the second half?
slowly, when you get into these, and this is the same thing with Gary, when you get into these, whatever you want to call them, you start forcing it. The world goes a little faster for you. And I thought in the second half, he just slowed down and started playing like Bobby. It's an insignificant shot, but that three was huge for him. He wasn't even going to take it, and the fact that he's back to feeling good about himself is good for us.
Just what A.J. Green has shown you these last couple games with expanded playing time.
He's been great. Making shots. As I said the other day, we had him marked down ahead of a lot of guys going into camp, and he struggled in camp, struggled early in the year, and kind of lost his minutes, and now he's gaining them back. So I'm really happy for him because being young, when things don't work out for you, you can go the other way, and he's really hung in there. So I'm very proud of him.
And Giannis in the back-to-back tomorrow, will he be available, or is it too early to tell? Or
Yeah, he'll be available, I think. I haven't looked at the injury report, so I have to wait for that. So, but yeah, he's not going to not play in back-to-back. So if there's something wrong, it'd be different. And he only played 30 minutes tonight.
Hey, Coach, as Andre continues to get more minutes and potentially see the starting lineup again, how do you encourage him to find the balance of bringing that aggressive nature out on the court without picking up foul trouble?
You want to talk to him? The old saying is, I'd rather kindle a fire than start a fire. Andre may be the poster child of that statement right there. And even for us, it's hard because you want him to stay aggressive. It's what makes him good. It's the silly ones that we're going to watch film tonight on the plane with him. He picked up 2 that he didn't. There's no need to pick up. Those are the ones that if he gets away from those, he can stay aggressive on the other ones. So that's what he has to learn.
Andre, I believe 4 assists tonight. Playing kind of that connector role, I was wondering how important is it to have those guys who are connectors when you have 2 top 10 scorers?
That was the other reason that went into starting him. You just hit on it. I'm sitting there with my coach. I said, can I have one guy in the lineup that's not trying to score, but knows how to play and get to the right spot because it helps and with his speed. And he did exactly that. He ended up scoring points, but he did it through being a connector most of the time. It was phenomenal.
Doc, I know you guys are barely at the first water handout of the marathon, but is there a sense of needing this one, if only to show some results for the work?
Yeah, it was a home game, and we've lost 2 home games. So really important for us to win this game. We go back out on the road, and then when we come back, we get to actually stay at home, which is going to be really nice for us.
I don't even know how many nights it is that Giannis and Dame have both gone for 30 to start this season. How solid have they been for you, and how important has it been that they've been that solid?
Like their rhythm today, We run that V out action, and it's funny. Early on, they wanted a call for everything, and I've never run that action with calls because I think it's a read in the field, but they wanted calls, so I'm giving them calls. And then tonight was the first night they did 4 or 5 actions, and it was beautiful. I can't wait to watch and show them, because that's quicker when you don't have to make a call, when you just take a read. Giannis flipped the screen on it. It was just beautiful basketball. And the more they do that, the better for all of us. All right, guys, thank you.